Okay, so there's this really wild theory that's been making the rounds, connecting two things that seem to have nothing to do with each other. But together, they might just predict the entire future of internet culture. And it all kicks off with a very strange prophecy.
It all started right here, with this. Just a super cryptic, totally anonymous post that showed up online. It felt like a message sent back in time, and all it said was, "Great meme reset starts at 2026. That's it. No explanation, no signature, just a warning.
So that begs the question, right? What in the world is a meme reset, and what's so special about 2026? Let's try and unpack what this whole prophecy could actually be about.
Now, a meme reset, it's not just, a few old jokes not being funny anymore. No, we're talking about a fundamental, ground-up shift. Imagine if every single meme format, every inside joke, every cultural touchstone that we all get, just became obsolete overnight. Poof, gone. It's like our entire comedic language just vanishes, and a new one has to be born from scratch.
And then you have the date. The specificity is what's so weird. Not 2025, not 2030, but 2026 on the dot. For the longest time, nobody could figure out why. What could possibly happen in that specific year that would be big enough to trigger something like this? Well, believe it or not, the answer might have just been revealed.
And this is where it gets interesting, because this brings us to a bit of news that, honestly, most people just saw as a headline about the gaming industry. But if you're looking at it through the lens of this theory, well, it might just be the first domino to fall.
Yep, Grand Theft Auto 6 being delayed. And look, this isn't just a bummer for people waiting to play the game. For internet culture, this is a huge deal. The hype, the leaks, the trailers, and then the game itself. That was supposed to be the engine driving memes and trends for the next couple of years. And now, there's just a void, a giant content-shaped hole.
So this is the million-dollar question. Is the timing of this delay, pushing this massive cultural event out of 2025, is it just a coincidence? Or is this the unexpected event, the catalyst that actually sets the whole 2026 prophecy in motion? All right, so this is where we start connecting the dots. The theory basically says that the absence of GTA 6 is what creates the perfect storm, the exact conditions needed for something as dramatic as a meme reset to actually happen. Just look at how this timeline plays out. The delay creates this massive cultural vacuum starting in 2025. The internet hates a vacuum more than anything. It needs something to talk about, something to make jokes about. Without GTA 6, it's going to be left scrambling. And that chaotic scramble for the next big thing is theorized to hit its absolute peak right in, you guessed it, 2026. The prophecy could be fulfilled. This chart really lays out the two potential futures perfectly. The old timeline, the one we thought we were on, was predictable. GTA 6 would have been the culture driver, and our memes would have just evolved naturally. But the new timeline? The driver isn't a thing. It's the lack of a thing. It's a content vacuum. And that doesn't lead to stable formats. It leads to pure creative chaos, where all the old rules get thrown out the window.
So, let's just imagine this theory is true for a second. What does a post-reset world actually look like? What kind of humor crawls out of the ashes of our current internet culture? I mean, we could be talking about the complete death of the formats we think are timeless. Seriously, think about it. A world without Wojak, a world without the Drake meme. And in their place, you get this explosion of humor that's so new and so weird it might look like total nonsense to us now. It would create a brand new, definitive generational divide in comedy. There'd be the old guard who remembers the before times, and then everyone else.
Which leaves us all with one final, kind of haunting question to think about. If a great meme reset is really on its way, what's going to be the last meme of our world? The last joke that we all understood together right before everything changed for good. It's something to think about.